Things to do in Austin, Texas. Hello guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Travel the World. If you want to visit any other country in the next video, then tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Today I am going to talk about Austin, Texas, Austin City, capital of Texas, US, and seat, 1840, of Travis County. It is located at the point at which the Colorado River crosses the Balcones Escarpment in the south-central part of the state, about 80 miles, 130 kilometers, northeast of San Antonio. Austin is known for outstanding food, great live music venues, and its general weirdness. It's rapidly rising in popularity as a place to live and visit, thanks to a fantastic culture and friendly locals. To find out the best places to visit in Austin, stay with us till the end. Let's begin with the interesting and breathtaking places present in Austin. Texas State Capitol. The Texas State Capitol is the Capitol building and seat of government of the American state of Texas. Located in downtown Austin, Texas, the structure houses the offices and chambers of the Texas Legislature and of the Governor of Texas. Designed in 1881 by architect Elijah E. Myers, it was constructed from 1882 to 1888 under the direction of civil engineer Reuben Lindsay Walker. A $75 million underground extension was completed in 1993. They say that everything's bigger in Texas, and they're not wrong. The Golden Dome of the Texas State Capitol is about 22 feet taller than the dome of the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. Built in 1885 in an Italian Renaissance revival style, the imposing building is in the middle of a lovely 22-acre park, which also contains a number of statues and monuments. You can take a 30-minute guided tour of the building for free, which details the history of Texas and the state's legislature. Austin Duck Adventures. One of Austin's top tours, Austin Duck Adventures offers an amphibious tour that includes tours of downtown Austin and beautiful Lake Austin in Hydra Terra vehicles. On-board knowledgeable guides entertain sightseers with facts and stories about local sites and landmarks. After their land trek, the vehicles pack in their wheels and launch off the shores of Lake Austin for an aquatic tour of the lush, scenic lakeside. A fun, narrated, amphibious tour of downtown Austin that ends with a splash on Lake Austin. Tours and tickets available at Austin Visitor Center. Lady Bird Lake. Named after the wife of President Lyndon Johnson, Lady Bird Lake is actually a section of the Colorado River. This flowing reservoir covers 416 acres and has become one of the city's top recreation areas. Although lined with hotels and residential complexes, the majority of its shoreline is open to the public, with miles of excellent trails for pedestrians and cyclists. The main pedestrian path along the shores is the Ann and Roy Butler Hike and Bike Trail and Pedestrian Bridge, which crosses the river and connects downtown Austin with the southern shore. The paths connect many of the city's parks, including Zilker Metropolitan Park, the Town Lake Metropolitan Park's Vic Mathias Shores, Lamar Beach, Butler Shores, Waller Beach, and Eilers Neighborhood Park. The Ann and Roy Butler Trail also leads to popular tourist sites near the river, like the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue, Congress Avenue Bridge, the Long Center of Performing Arts, and the Barton Springs Municipal Pool. Austin Steam Train. The Austin Steam Train has long been a fun thing to do with kids, but just wait until they experience the North Pole Flyer. This 2.5-hour excursion features Santa and Mrs. Claus, storytelling, hot cocoa, and a signature Christmas cookie. Each car is decorated for the season, and the North Pole Flyer story is read live on board. While underway, a storyteller elf will come to your car to read the story of the North Pole Flyer. Copies of the book are available for $5. Santa Claus is also on board every North Pole Flyer, walking through each car, greeting passengers young and old. Every child has an opportunity to visit with Santa and receive special a gift. Mrs. Claus also walks through each car serving Christmas cookies and hot chocolate to all passengers. The North Pole Flyer departs from Cedar Park and travels to Bertram. The train does not deboard in Bertram, but only stops long enough for the crew to uncouple the locomotive, run it around the train on the scale track, then couple up to return to Cedar Park. Day trip to Texas Hill Country. West of the city, the sprawling Texas Hill Country sits atop the Edwards Plateau and invites day trips from Austin. This beautiful area has a strong German heritage, as can be seen at prominent places to visit like New Braunfels. Other fun cities to visit in Texas Hill Country include Fredericksburg and Wimberley. With many charming places to stay, these destinations are also some of Austin's best weekend trips. Outdoor activities are abundant in Texas Hill Country. Popular recreation destinations include Hamilton Pool, Enchanted Rock, and Pedernales Falls. Thanks to a unique limestone bedrock, Texas Hill Country is also home to all the best caverns in Texas. Subterranean spaces open to the public here include Inner Space Cavern and Cave Without a Name. Mexicarte Museum. Representing one of the city's largest cultural influences and populations, the Mexicarte Museum showcases traditional and contemporary Mexican, Latino, and Latin American art and culture. Founded in 1983, the museum features rotating exhibits, many of which are thought-provoking statements about current issues like immigration, border control, and acceptance of Mexican culture in Texas. There are numerous installations and topic-focused galleries that include the artwork or sculptures of one or more artists, and several that are collections of photography, painting, and multimedia work that represent populations within the culture. The museum also hosts free family days several times a year, when the public can participate in hands-on activities that help visitors get a deeper understanding of the artist's work. See the bats from Congress Avenue Bridge. One of Austin's most unique things to do is enjoy the evening flight of the Mexican free-tailed bats that have made the N.W. Richards Congress Avenue Bridge their home. The world's largest urban bat colony, up to 1.5 million of these insect-devouring critters take to the sky at dusk each evening from March through November. The result is a stunning display as they fly from beneath the bridge and up to 2 miles high in massive formations, so they can dine on mosquitoes, moths, grasshoppers, and other flying pests. It can take up to 45 minutes just for the fuzzy mammals to all exit their home. Once the pups, babies, are old enough, they accompany their mothers on the evening flight. There are many vantage points from which you can enjoy the sight, with the area surrounding the bridge the most popular. Others enjoy watching from boats on Lady Bird Lake or from the Statesman Bat Observation Center, which sits at the southern end of the bridge. Mount Bonnell. Of the many best hiking trails in Austin, Mount Bonnell is one of the most popular with tourists, because of its numerous photo ops and proximity to the city center. The highest point in the city, it reaches 775 feet and provides views of downtown Austin and the 360 Bridge. It also looks out across the Colorado River and is the perfect place to take photos of Austin's skyline. Although the lookout deck and pavilion are at the top of 102 stairs, it is not a steep or strenuous climb. Pets are welcome on the path and on the observation deck, and many visitors enjoy picnicking while admiring the view. Expect to encounter crowds if visiting on the weekend. Austin Nature and Science Center. Sort of a combination museum, zoo and park, the Austin Nature and Science Center is a must-see. Located at the edge of Zilker Park, the center features several native Texas animals such as porcupines, coyotes, snakes and owls, science labs where kids can learn more about the natural world, and a fun eco-detective trail. But the center's crowning glory is its unique Dino Pit exhibit, a fantastic hands-on exhibit where kids can dig for fossils, reproductions of actual fossils found in Texas, and compare dino trackways. For more than 50 years, the Austin Nature and Science Center has educated Central Texas youth about the natural world around us. This wonderful facility, a favorite of ours, is located on the western edge of Zilker Park, at 301 Nature Center Drive. McKinney Falls State Park. Another must-visit outdoor attraction in Austin is McKinney Falls State Park, home to one of the best waterfalls in Texas. In the southeastern corner of Austin, this natural landscape provides a perfect place to get away from the city and explore some of the most picturesque scenery in Texas. The state park has over 80 campsites available with water and electric hookups. 6 cabins on site also provide a rustic way to spend the night. The 2.8-mile Onion Creek Hike and Bike Trail is the main corridor for exploration, with many side trails leading off from the gravel path. Lyndon Baines Johnson Library and Museum. One of the most visited attractions in Austin, the Lyndon Baines Johnson Library and Museum boasts more than 45 million pages of historical documents and papers from President LBJ's lengthy career. The museum, dedicated in 1971 and refurbished in 2013, contains exhibits relating to the president's time in office, as well as important issues of the day, including the rise of the civil rights movement. Also of interest is an impressive scale replica of the Oval Office, as it would have been during Johnson's presidency, and many temporary exhibits related to American history are hosted throughout the year. The library and museum are open every day of the week, excluding major holidays. So, which of the following places you have liked the most and why? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like the video as well. Thanks for watching.